I am Dr. Anthony Gustin.
And I'm Chris Irvin.
And this is question number 216 of 268 of Keto Answers, which is a book that we came up with, which is detailing just that, 268 different questions and answers of everything you need to know to go keto.
All right, so this question is keto safe for women?
Yeah, so two bros hanging out, discussing what women should do, I guess.
Don't
listen
ask
to
us.
Yeah.
What do we know?
Just kidding. We know some stuff.
Yeah.
And I would say, yes, keto is safe for women.
Yeah, and not only just safe for women, I think it's really beneficial for women too. I think there's a lot of women who are not suffering from, like there's a lot of women who are suffering from things like PCOS and maybe endometriosis and different conditions that are progressed by insulin resistance that can obviously benefit from keto, but not even just outside of that. I think that there's, even for the healthy woman, there's a lot of benefits to following a ketogenic diet.
Yeah, I think a big one that people are afraid of, but actually is the opposite and is really good for, is hormones. Mm-hmm. And so people think that thyroid gets crashed, et cetera, from going on to keto. That is just not the case. So some hormones, some thyroid specifically, can be a little decreased on ketogenic diet, but not plummet. And this is just because your body needs to use less of it, which is actually a good thing because then your thyroid doesn't have to be overactive your whole life and you burn it out. But what happens a lot of times when women traditionally transition to a ketogenic diet, and the reason why it can be bad, is because typically they're trying to stack a lot of different things. This happens to men too, but women are just more susceptible to this. They're trying to lose a ton of weight, so they do CrossFit 8 times a week, and they go to yoga, and they're going on keto, and they're restricting their calories, and they're not eating any protein, and they're not doing, it's just too many things at once leads to a really stressful environment in the body, which leads to a crash of hormones, not because it's a ketogenic diet. If a well-formulated ketogenic diet is put into place, and the woman's eating more fat, especially saturated fat, this is stuff that, in general, people are not eating enough of, and then this leads to sex hormone production. And so eating way more fat actually helps transition women back to getting more regular periods if they have problems with that in the past, with birth control or whatever. Like you said before, helps with PCOS and different things like that. And so the abundance of fat is actually a really, really great thing for women's health.
Yeah, and I think one of the issues here when we start looking at the research is that there's not a ton of research in women because women tend to be a little bit harder test subjects because their hormones fluctuate over the course of a month. So even when we look at animal research, it's always male animals that are used for that same reason. So we don't have as much research in this area, which is one of the reasons why you hear a lot more like bro science stuff out there of people saying all the things that he talked about. Your hormones are going to be messed up, your thyroid hormone's going to go down, you're going to have all kinds of problems as a woman. It's just not a good thing for you to do. But as we know, that's not necessarily the case. And we hear so many stories of women that just had these problems that they couldn't really pinpoint. It's like getting migraines, having digestive issues, feeling fatigued all of the time, inflammation, not able to lose weight. Stuff that you go in and you speak to traditional doctors about and they just can't figure out what the problem is. They start putting them on medications and nothing seems to work. But for some reason when we start cutting out processed carbs, we start focusing on putting high quality fats into our diets and doing it the right way, making sure you're doing it the way that Dr. Gustin just spoke about, we see a lot of those problems just tend to go away. So I think that's a huge testament that keto can be great for women if done the right way.
Yeah, so not only is keto. Not only is keto safe for women, it actually can be hugely beneficial for a lot of different reasons.
Yep.
If you're looking to simplify everything you need to know about the world's most confusing diet, head on over to Amazon.com and pick up Keto Answers today. The best part about it is that you're not just getting basic information. It's almost like you're getting a tiny little version of me and Chris shrunk down, put in your pocket to answer every question you have along your way.
And that's not weird, it's beneficial.
It's the best.